Hello Crushers, I'm bringing you an update of Crush Them All news and information today. As promised, subscribing to my channel will help you keep up to date on all the latest game developments, and this next update is pretty huge. The developer team has come forward to announce that in an update scheduled for Easter 2020, which will be featuring a brand new hero, Tomoe. We shall be taking a look at this hero and discussing my own first impression on what she will be offering to players across the board. Here's what we know so far regarding Tomoe. She is an anti-crowd control Earth Samurai who will be an Easter event hero. This means that getting her medals would normally require either spending a lot of money maxing out Earth dungeons, which very few players have done. This would mean running hard on ×2 daily dungeon events and doing everything possible to max all of the heroes within that pool, like we recommend doing for dark dungeons for heroes like Trickster. Thankfully though, this is the first event hero that won't be like that. Drabank, one of the game developers, on the official Discord, shared the following information on how to obtain her. She can be obtained from the Easter chests, as expected, but beyond that she will also be found in the chest Earth Heroes, Fortune Chest, Guild Shop Rotation, Daily Dungeons, and Magic Medals, meaning we'll be able to max her via Magic Medals, which is pretty awesome and makes this an obtainable hero for all players. Tomoe's abilities are what make her really great for everyone to consider. Her 1-star ability is the generic Samurai attack, but her 2-star ability deals extra damage to enemy shields, which is pretty cool and should make taking on enemy knight tank heroes easier as well as facing other heroes that pop shields. An easy way to consider this is to think about how water heroes deal more damage to fire heroes. This works much the same way, only instead of being strictly elemental, she'll be more effective against any shield-using hero. She deals decreased damage against non-shields to balance this aspect. She will utterly destroy equivalent Ice Knights, but that's a pretty rare hero to see used. Tomoe's 3-star ability augments the critical damage of Earth heroes against water elemental targets, and while this may be substantial, I speculate that the current 6-team meta for guild raid events is going to be more efficient than running her for this ability. If you haven't heard about the 6-team meta, I'd recommend checking out the top 10 tips and tricks video I released in March of 2020 that covers that in detail. Some really great stuff in that video worth checking out as well. Last but certainly not least is Tomoe's final ability. Her 4-star ability debuffs enemy attack speed. This is the same ability being offered by Kosume and Vlad. It is worth mentioning that as of this update, heroes with this attack speed debuff ability will not stack, so stacking them is not necessary nor really recommended. This will allow us to use an enemy attack speed debuffer for each of the 3 vs 3 slots and allow you to do 3 guild war attacks without a blatant disadvantage. This is a very good and healthy change to the game. Tomoe being free to play accessible like Kosume means that everyone should have at least 2 of the 3 enemy attack speed debuffers. We don't know specifically what Tomoe's enemy attack speed debuff will be, but I'm assuming she'll be released with the same base amount as Vlad and Kosume. Another change worth mentioning is that Vlad and Kosume are both getting their buffs increased from 10% per star to 20% per star, taking this up to 100% maximum. I anticipate Tomoe's stats to match these totals. I will preemptively state that the runes we're going to want for her are likely going to be Damage, Vitality, and Precise, which is going to be similar for most Samurai units, though Damage, Rage, and Precise is an arguably better option if you have the runes to spare. Just don't forget to invest into Tomoe's Paragon defensive tree if you go for the DPS route. The Easter event will be running from April 18th through April 25th, so we'll be finding out soon enough, though I'd encourage everyone to go for this one, especially since we're able to use magic medals on her. This should allow a meta shift and a new counter for enemy knight heroes specifically. It's always fun running a new hero, and this is a healthy release that will help players across the board since she will be accessible as a free-to-play option. I'd also include her in the Heroes Good to Have for the small pool strategy for any players focusing on developing a small hero pool starting out in the game. As I conclude today's video, I'd like to thank several Discord users who helped contribute to the content covered today. Namely, I'd like to thank Belmont, Mithras, Madwad, USO Remix, and Mr. Moogle. I'd also like to thank users such as yourself who watch my videos and encourage me to continue making content. Your contributions are more appreciated than you know. If you'd like to support this channel in other ways, there are several things you can do. Comments, likes, and subscribing are great ways to show your support. You can also show your support financially by contributing to my Patreon. The link to becoming a patron of this YouTube channel is in the description below this video as well. That's all the time we have for today. I appreciate you watching this video through to the very end. Thanks for watching.